Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So, as some of you may know by now, I did get a chance to play Forza Horizon 5 early. And before I continue, I just want to say thank you to both you, the subscribers, and Playground Games for the opportunity. As first, without you and the support that you have shown on my channel throughout the years, I wouldn't have even been considered to play the preview for Horizon 5. And also, Playground Games as well for reaching out to me. It's been truly humbling. So if you haven't watched my re-uploaded gameplay video I made yesterday, the preview build only covered around 60 minutes of the Horizon campaign. It gave 2 Horizon stories and around 4 to 5 races, and that was it. If we wanted to purchase some new vehicles from the auto show, we would have to grind the same races over and over again. But given that we had around a week to preview Horizon 5, there were certainly things that I know you would be interested in knowing. So in today's video, here are 8 important things that I learned from playing Forza Horizon 5 early. Starting off with number 1, car collection. So when I first saw the car collection, I was like, what is the point of this? We can pretty much see all the cars available either in the auto show, or we can check what cars we have left to capture through the Horizon promo. Well, it turns out that the car collection feature serves more of a purpose than just a quote-unquote sticker book that Playground Games was suggesting in one of their Let's Go episode live streams. For example, if there is a car that you want, let's just say the new DeLorean, when you click on the card itself, it will tell you how you can obtain it. So this says hard to find. Now in Horizon terminology, that means that the car will most likely appear through the festival playlist in order for you to obtain it. Another example is the new Jaguar XJR15. It's not a car that you can purchase from the auto show, but the car collection will tell you that this is how you can obtain it. So this feature is absolutely great. It eliminates all of the guesswork to unlocking every single vehicle within the Horizon game, unlike how it was in Forza Horizon 4, where for many players who didn't really play that often would have no idea on how to get specific vehicles like the Toyota AE86 or the Volkswagen Mark 6 Golf R. Pretty cool, and I'm actually very glad we have a feature like this in Forza Horizon 5. Number 2, tire smoke. So one of the biggest complaints that players have made about all of the Horizon games was the tire smoke. It honestly didn't look very good nor realistic, especially if you were doing a burnout or drifting around the entire map. The smoke almost looked non-existent. Well, in Forza Horizon 5, Playground Games have made huge improvements on their smoke physics. Now I know the developers have elaborated on this improvement, but to actually see it for myself, I must say it looks miles better than it did in previous Horizon titles. Now you won't be seeing huge puffs of smoke that covers an entire place or your own chase cam, but it's a good mixture of density, realism, and playability. Now in the past I have suggested that tire smoke should be super realistic in a future Horizon title. However, I kind of realized that in a video game, tire smoke needs to be met with playability, and that is what Playground Games have achieved when it comes to tire smoke in Horizon 5. This feature is even more impressive in photo mode. Number 3, nighttime. One thing I noticed about Horizon 5 was that when it was nighttime, it didn't last very long. For instance, I would be doing races upon races, and each time when I get back to free roam to cruise around, it would stay in daylight for a very long period of time. However, when the sun would set and nighttime was upon us, you can only do a couple of things around the map before the sun would reappear. Now, I don't know if that's how the daily cycle is in Mexico during spring and summer, and if someone watching this video know the answer to this, please share it with all of us down in the comment section below, as we would all love to know. Or does Playground Games think that the players just hate driving at night? I don't exactly know, but it's a huge shame because the nighttime in Horizon 5 isn't pitch black like it was in Horizon 4. Across the entire map, you can see some ambient night lights, whether it's from the stars, moons, or whatever. I actually really enjoyed cruising around the map during nighttime. But of course, in the preview build, we didn't get a chance to experience autumn or winter. Maybe the nighttime during those seasons would be much longer and possibly much darker as well. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Number 4, wheel support. Now, if you guys have been up to date with either my channel or the Let's Go episode live streams, you would have known that Playground Games invested a good amount of time in improving the wheel support. Now, I'm not going to lie, when I saw this, I was like, yeah, okay. I really doubt it would be much of an improvement because in Horizon 4, when I plugged in my Logitech G920 for the first time on its default settings, it was horrendous. I was like, what is this? I can't drift, I can't steer, the wheel was clipping to the point where I was scouting all across YouTube to find a good wheel setting and none of them felt like how it really should, which completely deterred me from playing Horizon 4 with a steering wheel. To be very honest, I was very frustrated, but I was like, screw it. Let's see how Horizon 5 is with a wheel, and to my surprise, on the default settings, it was very, very good. Maybe the vibrations could be toned down a little bit, but I was stoked to be able to finally experience a Horizon game on a wheel. Number 5, wheel animation. Here's a big one that a lot of you have asked, even though I did showcase it in my previous video, but no, unfortunately, Horizon 5 does not have 900-degree wheel animation support. It's still the same as it has been in all previous Forza games, which honestly I suspected as none of the live streams with the cockpit view showed any of the wheel and hand animation at all, and I don't expect this to change once the game launches. In my opinion, if we were to ever see 900-degree wheel support in a Forza title is when Turn 10 finally releases the new upcoming Forza Motorsport title on the Xbox Series consoles, as it will be based on the new Forza Tech engine, and I'm sure by then having 900-degree wheel rotation will be a formality. Number 6, race mode. When we first saw the Forza Horizon 5 trailer at E3, towards the end we noticed that the Mercedes-AMG 1 was able to be driven with different modes activated, and in one of the Let's Go episode live streams, Playground Games did confirm that yes, you will be able to activate and retract all of the active aero by clicking the left thumbstick. All you need to make sure is to have the car stationary before you activate this feature. So then this got me thinking, I wonder if this race mode feature will also be present in other cars in the Horizon 5 roster. There are plenty of cars that have retractable aeros, like the McLaren P1, but unfortunately, it looks as if the race mode feature is only available exclusively for the Mercedes-AMG 1. Now granted, I haven't had a chance to drive every single car in the game, however, the cars that I would have imagined that could possibly have this feature in Horizon 5 didn't, which then leads me to believe that this race mode feature is a special one-off trial that Playground Games is potentially testing for future Horizon titles. Number 7, Rocket Bunny. So I'm sure by now you would have seen many posts, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, or perhaps even on YouTube, that a lot of new body kits and customizations have been brought into the game. If you haven't, don't worry, I have some cool customization content coming this week, but of course we have seen the new HKS wide body kit for the new 2020 Supra, to even TJ Hunt's Street Hunter Chevrolet Corvette C8. Returning favorites like Liberty Walk will also be featured in Horizon 5. However, one thing that I noticed was that all the Rocket Bunny kits that were seen in previous Horizon titles have completely disappeared. At first I thought, oh, maybe for this particular car, the Rocket Bunny kit has been replaced with another wide body kit, but when I checked for cars like the Nissan R32 Skyline GTR, the Toyota 86, BMW E36 M3, 3 and the Nissan 350Z, just to name a few. None of them had the Rocket Bunny kit option available. Now, I don't want to jump to conclusion with what has happened, and yes, again, I did just play the preview build for Horizon 5, but it seems a little strange to not have Rocket Bunny featured in this preview. If you were to ask me, perhaps Playground Games couldn't strike a deal with Rocket Bunny anymore, or maybe Rocket Bunny themselves do not want to appear in video games anymore, or maybe they've even signed an exclusive deal with a video game that none of us know about as of yet. I don't exactly know, this is all speculation at this point, but don't be surprised if you don't see Rocket Bunny in Forza Horizon 5. And lastly, number 8, Horizon Vibe. I know for many of the viewers watching here have really only played Forza Horizon 4 as their first Horizon title, and although in the grand scheme of open world races, Horizon 4 is very good, however within the Horizon lineup, in my opinion, it's actually the least fun out of all of the titles. I know that sounds crazy, but ask anybody who's played most or if not all the Horizon titles, majority of them will never say Horizon 4 is their favorite, and some of the reasons are the lack of a real Horizon Festival site and also the location as well. Now with Horizon 5 Mexico, I feel like the vibe has returned, the series is back on its rails again moving forward, and having the chance to play the preview, it made me remember the good old days from Horizon 1, 2 and 3, which is something I was worried that Playground Games could not capture for old school Horizon players, and honestly I can't believe they were able to achieve this. So there we have it guys, 8 important things that I learned from playing Forza Horizon 5 early. If you guys did find this video interesting or helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button as it really does help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 5 content coming this week, and I promise you there will be a lot, please make sure to subscribe to my channel with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.